let's talk about a getting started business model. So what I'm specifically referring to is how you're going to make money while you're waiting and putting together the amazing business that you have planned. Now, I'm specifically focusing on the expert space. So courses, membership sites, funnel-driven products where you're selling some kind of product at the end, that kind of business. Because what I'm going to give you here is an easy, powerful solution to the problem of, hey, I just don't have enough money to be able to build this business. So how do you solve that problem? Let's just say that you need $5,000 a month to live, because that's a nice round number. It's easy to do math. This is what we call our monthly nut. So that's the amount of money that you need to have in the bank every month to pay all your bills and continue to live. So the problem with the expert space is that it's an industry that takes time. It takes time to figure out what you want to do. It takes time to figure out your target market and avatar. It takes time to develop the expertise that you need. It takes time to figure out what you're going to sell them, and then to build that offer and to build the course and everything. And then it takes time to convince people that you actually have expertise, which also comes into this factor of it takes time to build a list so you've got enough people following you so you can sell them something. And it takes time to actually sell something to them. Well, the problem is that every month that you don't have revenue during this process costs you $5,000. So if it takes you 5 months to do all those things, I just went through that list of things that it takes time to do, you've got to have $25,000 somehow to pay all those bills. And it doesn't take very many months at all to, hey, eat your savings down to nothing, to max out all your credit cards, and to start getting members of your family and those who love you really frustrated and putting pressure on you about that. So how can we do this, recognizing it takes time to do all those things to build that expert business? How can we pay the bills in the meantime? Well, there's actually one more thing here, which is this. Once you start getting revenues, most people don't immediately get to the point where they're getting $5,000 a month. So how do you deal with this? Well, there is an easy solution that I dearly wish more people would just do, because it solves so many problems in their life. So don't start out by selling lots of little things to get to $5,000. So some people will say, hey, I'm going to do a membership site because I'm not comfortable charging people a bunch of money, so I'm going to charge them $20 a month. Well, at $20 a month to get to $5,000, that would be, wow. I'm going to pull out my calculator because I want to make sure I don't do this. So 5,000 divided by 20, you got to get 250 people to sign up to pay you $20 a month. How long is it going to take you to build a list and to get 250 people willing to pay you $20 a month? 250. And in the meantime, you eat lots of ramen. Well, may I suggest that instead of trying to sell a bunch of little things, you start by selling big things. Bigger dollar things. Now, don't shut down on me. Pay attention. Just listen to me for just a minute. Give me a break here, okay? Oftentimes, this looks like consulting or coaching. So if you think about it, if you got 1 to 2 consulting gigs that just paid you $5,000 or $2,500 a month, you got your $5,000 every month. Or let's say you got 2 to 5 coaching clients, each paying you enough that you got $5,000 a month. What that does is it means you spend, 4 to 10 hours a month doing the work, which leaves you a whole bunch of other hours On a typical 40-hour a week, you got 160 hours in a month. So let's say it takes you 20 or 50 hours. You still got another 110 hours to work on your dream. So I know some of you are saying, there's no way I can charge somebody $1,000 a month to coach them. Well, if you don't feel comfortable with that, charge less. You got to get some more clients to do that. But every client you get helps to eat away at the amount that's got to come out of your savings or go on a credit card during that period of time. And so why not go get some high dollar coaching clients or consulting gigs to help you to get past what you've got to do to be able to take care of your monthly nut. That's our goal here. Make enough to pay your bills every month with a short amount of time, and then you can focus the remaining time on building your program. So I hope you got this. This is truly, it's the best way of doing this. It really is. I've seen it happen over and over again. I've seen people struggle through trying to build an expert business without doing it, and they always struggle. They put a bunch of debt in, they eat their savings up, and I just suggest you just do this. So keys to doing this. Number one, you don't have to consult or coach in your new field. So let's say that you've been an engineer and you were a civil engineer. You were helping to build highways or something like that, okay? And now you want to go into, I don't know, aardvark raising, okay? And while you put together your course on aardvark raising, why not take that expertise that you have developed in civil engineering and get a couple of consulting gigs and get paid enough to do your gig while you do your love of aardvark raising? All right? And so basically what you're doing is you're using your old career, your old expertise to pay for your new expertise. All right. Second key, you don't need a big list to do this. In fact, you don't even necessarily need a list at all. What you need to do is to pick up the phone and make some offers to people. You probably already know at least 10 people who need coaching or consulting in the area of your expertise. Pick up the phone and call them. I know that's hard. That's hard for everybody, but it'll be good training because later on you're going to have to be making another offer, and that will be hard too. So this will be an easier sell because these are people you already know, you're already aware of. Just pick up the phone and have some conversations to start making some offers. Number 3, this is a great way. Having coaching or consulting clients is a great way for you to refine your techniques and communication around them. Now, I'm not saying that they become a test bed, though sometimes you will have them be a test bed. Sometimes I recommend you simply say, hey, I want to test something out on you. Could you try this and let's see how this works? And as you put those together, basically what ends up happening is your program event that you're eventually going to sell becomes better because you are consulting and coaching. I believe that virtually every expert should have some coaching clients. 5 is a good number. And you say, I don't want to sell time for money. Well, you know what? Charge enough to make that time worth it. Because this way you've got this small group of people. So you've got your finger on the pulse of your market, on their problems, on their challenges, on what's frustrating them. And you're able to help them. And as you help a one-on-one client, it helps you push that over into your big program that you'll have later on. This is a simple way to solve your revenue problem so that you've got that money you need to pay your nut so that you can have the hours necessary to build your dream without going into debt, without eating up your savings, without getting everybody frustrated at you. May I suggest that even if you're struggling with this concept, you try it. All you can hear is no. And if it doesn't work, and let's say you just get one who's paying you $1,000 a month. All right, that's $4,000 less that you need to take out of your savings, $4,000 less that you need to put on a credit card, $4,000 less frustration with your family. try it. It really does work. Most of the big online marketing businesses has been built exactly this way. They started with private clients and then they went from there. And Alexa just put in a great point. She said, plus one-on-one coaching is the best way to get to know your avatar in a deeper, more meaningful way. Totally agree with that. All right? You gonna do it? It's not that hard. Just pick up the phone, talk to a few people, make them an offer. Make an offer that they'll love and that pays you enough that you can be able to contribute towards your nut with it. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. This is Don Crowther saying, just go do this stuff.